ending a speed run with a recovery run, and I was listening to something on the Nike app. Good morning. And he said, easy is not a pace, it's an effort. And it reminded me a lot about running and a lot about life. Easy is an effort. It's not a certain time on your watch, and it's not a certain duration. It's how you push. And I want to just quickly talk about why that really resounded for me this week. Well, last week, by the time you see this. Because last week, I was doing runs. It was hot, it was humid, it was hazy, and the AIQ was terrible every day. And I've never had any real problems running during heat. It's hot, but it's manageable. It's humid, but it's manageable. But last week, after 2 runs, I thought I was going to have to hang up my Asics. Thought I was going to have to give up running. I was sucking wind every day. Didn't matter what I did. Resting, walking, no matter what I did, it was not going well. And someone happened to mention the AIQ one day to me on my 3rd day of sucking running, and how that affects your running and makes it harder to breathe, and it makes it harder to do everything. The air quality is poor. It's harder. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Because I hadn't thought of the air quality. And when I thought of the air quality, I realized why it was so hard. Why it had been so hard. If you're out there running and you're stretching yourself as hard as you can, and it's hot and humid, and you're really pushing, check the air quality. Remember that the heat, the humidity, and the air quality is going to affect your pace and affect your endurance. You don't suck. You're not terrible at this. You didn't suddenly get terrible at something you've been doing for a while. It's summer. It's hot. It's humid. You're not sucking. Summer is hard. Summer is difficult. Summer, even if you're not running, is hot and humid and the air quality is bad. If you look at the sun and it's pink or orange, it's an indication that the air quality is bad. Just remember to take that into account, because I did not, and I thought I was going to have to give up running. Air quality, humidity, and heat are all a drain on your running. It makes it way more difficult to run the paces and the distances that you're used to. You're not failing, you're not burning out, all of those things that I thought. So I made sure to get up earlier, really hydrate myself. I brought a bottle with me, stashed it somewhere on my run, came back to it a couple of times. And I remembered to not be so difficult not be so difficult, to not be so hard on myself. Don't be so hard on yourself. Summer is difficult, summer is hard. You're exerting even more effort than you would have to on a normal run. So even if you're going for speed runs, try to not get so focused on your numbers. Focus on your effort. Are you giving the same effort that you did when it wasn't 90 degrees with 90% humidity and air quality that was really poor? I really was starting to doubt my ability to keep running. And I wanted to pass that on to anybody who was thinking about it or worrying about it. It's summer. All those factors factor into how fast you can go and how long you can go. Easy is not a pace. So therefore hard is really also not a pace. It's your effort. And just remember to keep getting out there. And I hope if you're not running, you can get running soon. Bye. Stay cool.